Today, there were another 262 confirmed cases here in Michigan. That is down from the report that came out on yesterday's numbers. But we also lost another 4 lives to the virus as well. Protests took a turn in Shelby Township when people calling for the firing of the city's police chief were met by counter-protesters.
Jason Colthorpe was there, and Jason, punches were thrown out there tonight.
At least one, Kim, that we saw, and really right from the get-go you could feel things escalating kind of on a slow burn as soon as protesters showed up and took down the fence that police had put up, and they took it all down, saying it was just too tall for what they wanted to do. And eventually they all ended up in the street, and that ended up leading to some exchanging of insults with some of the people that were here to support police. Protesters again in front of Shelby Township's municipal offices to call for the firing of Police Chief Robert Shelby and Trustee John Vermeulen. Vermeulen has been silent about this now deleted Facebook post, which many found racist, while Shelby was suspended a month without pay for offensive tweets.
I think it's disgusting. I think it's despicable of him to be in a position of power and to say the things that he's been saying.
This week, a snow fence was in place as protesters arrived. Police say it was to keep them from getting dangerously close to the road.
They're not protecting people who they're calling names, scum of the earth, bottom feeders, scruffy and rough-looking people. They don't care if we get hit.
Not only did the fence immediately get trampled down, protesters eventually walked onto Van Dyke, marching and chanting as police blocked off traffic.
All streets! All streets! All
It led to some heated exchanges with counter-protesters, including this.
I was holding my sign. She kept pushing against it. She turned around and grabbed it and almost pulled me into the road.
And she started to push me into the street with her sign, and so I grabbed it with my hand.
My husband grabbed the sign to pull me and the sign back out of the street, and she hit him, punched him.
But then they followed me out in the street, and he got in my face, and I said, go ahead, put your hands on me, because what man does that? And so he did. He took his water bottle and went like this in my face, and then I punched him.
Our street!
Hey, hey!
The good thing about that exchange, by the way, police were on top of that almost immediately before things got out of hand. And matter of fact, police were keeping a close eye on things tonight, and as soon as protesters started getting in the street, a couple of squad cars were here almost immediately, followed by a couple more. And as I'm told, they expect to keep protesting as long as Chief Shelby has a job. We're live in Shelby Township tonight. Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
Okay, Jason, thanks.